This short video is an overview of the creation of an online learning module for high school biology class learning about genetic engineering. Here are the objectives of the module. The main goal is to get the students engaged in learning about basics of genetic engineering, along with creating a genetically modified organism. Students will take the creation and attempt to predict how it will affect other organisms. In the following blueprint of the lesson, you can see the audience of this classroom is a group of 23 high school biology students with a varying range of abilities and backgrounds. As we move forward into the module, Edpuzzle will be used to have students be introduced to the tools and main concepts of current genetic engineering. Here, students will watch a short clip and be required to answer the embedded questions. As you can see, students have the ability to be in control by pausing when necessary.
Imagine you were alive back in the 1980s and were told that...
This is a great way to get formative feedback from the students. You can see the questions off to the right-hand side. Students will be creating their own genetically modified organism. Here is an example of possible organism. To begin with, there are lots of weeds in the area. The genetically modified crop has a gene added to it which gives it resistance to a weed killer. As you can see, when the weed killer is applied to the weeds are killed. The genetically modified crop is left behind. Students will then use Google Classroom to read about an organism a different student submitted. The student will then submit a written response through Google Classroom with how this new organism will affect other organisms in the ecosystem. This specific one, in the example, shows how there is a decrease in genetic diversity as a whole. Today we have taken a brief view of what the finished product of the genetic engineering module for biology will look like when it's fully designed. The module design process is kind of like designing a genetic modified organism itself.